collections, classics, customs, restorations. This is Crossroads Beach Shop. Hey, I'm Skip, and welcome back to the Crossroads Diecast Speed Shop. On the turntable today, we have this Maisto 1971 Chevrolet Impala that I decided to do a custom on. My son was looking at some of my older videos the other day, and he saw this one in one of my unboxings or something I guess I had. And he said, "Do you still have that car?" And I said, "Yeah." And he says, "Could you do a custom for me?" And so we talked about it a little bit, some things he wanted to see on here. This car is pretty beat up and it's looking pretty bad, but I think we can do some good work on it and get it cleaned up a little bit, stripped and repainted, get some different wheels on there. You can see that even the plastics on the front and the back are kind of worn, so we'll be taking that all apart and cleaning up the chrome and making that look better as well. So I'm really excited about this project, and I think we got a lot to do on this car. So let's get this car into the shop and take it apart and take a look and see all the things we got to do. Let's move on. Okay, so we got our little Maisto 71 Chevy Impala all taken apart. Looking forward to doing this. Again, as I said, my son saw this and asked if I could do something. If we look at the body here, the body is all kind of beat up. The paint's gone off a lot of it. One thing I do like about these Maisto castings is they already come with the screws, so the posts are already drilled and tapped, so that made it really nice as well. We're probably going to we'll get this shined up and stripped and shined up and get some paint on that to take care of it. One of the things I found out about this Maisto casting, we did a little research online, is this actually came from the Maisto American Graffiti. I don't even think there was an American Graffiti car that looked like this, because American Graffiti was supposed to take place before 1971, but I think it was very similar, or it was just one of their series that they were going to be doing, I should say. And so that was kind of neat to find out about that. If you look at the interior here, it's not much. There's not a whole lot there to detail. Stuff a little bit different than some of your regular Hot Wheels ones. So that looks pretty cool. Again, the windshield is a little beat up, so we'll have to clean that up a little bit. I like the way these front end and back end is. We're going to have to strip off the old chrome off that and redo it. Also, we're going to get rid of these wheels. Got some new wheels that my son and I picked out for the build. So we're looking forward to seeing how those new wheels will look on this car. I think it's going to look really good once it's all done. So let's get this moving. All right, well, we're moving right along with our 71 Chevy Impala build. One of the things, though, as I was cleaning it up and stuff, there's a lot of tarnish. Maybe you can't see it so well in the thing, but there's a lot of dark spots on the roof here and some of it. Probably because the car was so paint worn and stuff previously. And even if I try to shine that up a little bit, I'm still going to have a little bit of tarnish there, even if I cleaned it up some. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some of this silver base coat I got from Second Chance Red Lines and add, and so you basically do 5 to 1 pipette. I use these pipettes, as you all know, and I use 5 of the base coat to 1 of the hardener. Put that in there before I put the Retroflame red paint that I'm going to put on over it. So, okay, so let's get this thing into the paint booth and see what we got. All right, well, we're still working on our 71 Chevy Impala build. I'm doing this again for my son. So as you see, I remember I told you that the car had a lot of tarnishing and stuff, and I was really working on it, but it just wasn't really happy with it. So what I did is I took some of the silver base coat from Second Chance Red Lines. That worked out really good. You can see that it's a nice silver metal flake look to it. Probably can't see, the light's pretty bright on it, but it's got a nice silver metal flake look to it. And now what I've done is he wanted a candy red, so the Retroflame red usually gives a nice candy look to it. So I mixed it up. Now again, they say 5 to 1. I usually do a 4 to 1 mixture. I just kind of like that a little bit better. So you just mix 4. I use four pipettes, and then I do a hardener to 1 hardener And so that's what I use. I like the way my cars have come out when I've used the retroflame paints that way. So, all right, so we're gonna get this thing in the spray booth and get some paint laid down on it, and then we'll take a look at it when we get done. All right, well, we're back. We've been working on our 71 Chevy Impala. I got some of these long stripes from Second Chance Red Lines, and so I put those on here. I used a little bit of the micro set first again, and then I think that came out pretty nice. Pretty happy with that. So probably just do some clear coating after that. Before I do that, though, I'm also going to put some more micro sol on there just to help those decals to sit down really well on there. But it looks really good, so let's move on. All right, well, we're back in the shop here, and we're taking a look at our Maisto casting. Get it all cleaned up. Again, just got the stripes put on it, gave it some clear coat. Some of the things that's pretty kind of neat about these is what I almost didn't notice was on this front end. If you can see in there, you can see it's got the clear headlights, and I almost left them in when I was getting ready to paint them. Then I noticed on the back here that there's these little plastic headlights to be just had to be popped off. And then on the back, again, like I said, I cleaned up the chrome and I repainted it. And I took some paint, red paint, and painted the taillights in, so like that. And then as you can see, I did the base. I got it upside down here only because the tires they're held in by the top. And but I will show you the base. And so I chromed in the exhaust and stuff, and in the rear end, and that came out pretty good. So and I got these nice. Got these nice wheels that I got from they're a combination. I got the wheels from Mod My Ride, but the tires are tires from Sam Ed wheels. So, but they look really good, and they were some that my son had sent me a picture of what he was looking at, and I just happened to have those. So by combining those two, it gave me what he wanted. So we're gonna get this thing put together and get it on the turntable, and then we'll take a little bit more look at it. Okay, well. You remember what this car looked like before we got it, and now this is what it looks like. This car was a lot of fun. I really liked it. I really liked the colors and everything were ones that my son designed. He sent me what he was looking for, and so unfortunately I had the wheels. He sent me some couple different styles of wheels he would like to put on it, and I think that really came out really well. I'm really happy with how this all looks, and so I'm great about that. Again, this 71 Chevy Impala was a 5th generation. Its body style was produced from 1971 to 1976, and it was also one of the longest of the model line, and it came out with a 2-door convertible, a 2-door coupe, a 4-door hardtop, as well as a 4-door sedan. That's because some had the posts between there, and also had a 4-door station wagon. It came out with a lot of different engine types too. It had a 250 cubic inch 6-cylinder, a 350, 400 cubic inch, a 402, and also a 454 in that as well. It also had an automatic 2-speed as well as a Power Glide 3-speed, and also a 3-speed automatic. So they had all those different ones. This Maisto casting, again, was part of the American Graffiti collection. And again, really, this was fun. I mean, taking that car from what it looked like to this really is great. Stripped the chrome off the bumper, the front end and the rear end, re-chromed that. Took in also detailed the tail lights, added the new wheels, like I said, and put that beautiful. He wanted candy apple red, so what I had for that was I had Second Chance Red Lines red, retroflame red, excuse me, and also those decals. There's some decals from that, and I also put 2 coats of Diecast Graveyards 2K clear over the top of it, and so it really looks nice. It's a roller too. Just take my word for it. I'm not going to make it roll right now, but it came out really nice. I'm really happy with it. All my viewers and supporters, I thank you so much. And I hope you'll give me a like, a comment, a subscribe if you aren't already subscribed to the channel. And as always, God bless, and thanks for stopping by the shop.